Good evening. Congratulations, Jigstraw, on being first. We are picking up roughly where we left off last week. Also, Jigstraw, congratulations on the 55 stream watch streak, and thank you for the headpats. But yeah, where I left off, I think I just didn't have the brain juice for this. And unfortunately, I don't think I have the brain juice for it now, either. But unlike the end of last stream, I no longer have a convenient excuse. So I have to try anyway. Well, I don't have to, but I want to. Alley of the Pressure Plates. I like how it's preemptively reminding me of how to reset things. Like, there's decent odds you're gonna mess this up. Alright, so what does this actually do? That opens this. No, that turns the... That turns the fan on. But I can also just yoink the fan and use that to weigh down the switch. So, like, hypothetically, if I just stand here for, like, let's say 20 seconds, all of these doors should stay open the entire time. At which point I can potentially do shenanigans. Okay, so it looks like what I want to do is get the laser thing floating into the air connected to this. So anyway, that reset done. Can I make the laser thing float by itself? Or does it need to be on the box? I didn't actually need the, I didn't actually need them to weigh anything down on the other side, so I could just weigh everything down, then arrange everything run through. So that's probably what I'll do. I have to wedge all these doors open, grab everything, assemble the thing that will open this thing, and then run back through before it all closes. None of which is a particularly unreasonable prospect, I think. I think I read that there's like a button you can press to like speed time up. I can assign a button for that. I'm gonna go with left bracket. just because I want to bank time for this. Also, I forgot to stand on the switch, so... let's actually do that first. I'm not the biggest fan of how the sound cuts out, but I suppose I'll take that over, like, actually having to wait for like a minute in real time. I just realized that I don't actually want that to be connected immediately. Because I don't want the... I don't want the fan blowing immediately, because then I can't assemble everything. So maybe I have, like, my clone come down and open this? That feels reasonable. I'll give it, like, 30 seconds on this plate. Oops. Actually, I'd want it on that plate first, wouldn't I? I give this a bunch of time, then I would want the clone to run back up and let me through. This is fine. I'm glad I decided to check for the fast forward button. Okay, so first order of business. I want to assemble the fan once my clone comes down. Thank you. Put that there, grab this, connect it to this, and this, and this, and put it there. That was a weird visual bug, whatever. And now I just need my clone to come back and let me through here. Thank you, me. And yoink. Thank you for the headpads. And you know what? This is a floating blue laser. I could totally access that from out here. So if I can find... if I can find like a laser beam redirector thing, I could potentially connect this to this. I'm pretty sure that the game doesn't... I'm pretty sure that I've got everything that I would need for this. Like, I don't think I'm missing, like, an unlock or whatever that would prevent me from getting this. So I probably just need to find a way to smuggle, like, a laser redirector and a fan out of a puzzle. That or find a secret stash somewhere. Can I hit anything with this? Oh, okay, thank you for the hydration. Lasers are fun. In a variety of contexts, too. A slightly elevated sigil. I feel like I tried this already, but like if I put this here, can I just chuck things over the wall? Is that an option? Am I allowed to do this? Legally, no. Unfortunate. Because I would love to just yeet these things over the wall. Problem solved. Yeah, I think I need a proper way to step out while holding it. Or to, like, blast it away with wind. You're exploring how photons react with different metals? That's awesome. This is not... I can't quite use this to escape. Though I can drop things while myself suspended on a draft, so that's something to keep in mind. There is this broken puzzle near the start of the world. Maybe there's something in here that I can use. I think I poked around already and didn't see anything, but I mean... there's obviously something to find somewhere. I remember a little while ago, I was somewhat tempted by an ad that I saw on the internet to buy a laser engraver. I was like, oh, that'd be so cool. I've got, like, a thing or two that I would love to have, like, you know, laser etchings in. And then I didn't get it because I am not particularly artistically skilled, and once I ran out of things to laser engrave, it'd be like, okay, now what? Hello there. Okay, so there's a fan type thing here. Those sound effects sound really loud to me. Then again, I think I've got my stream volume normalized, so it shouldn't be too bad on your end. But let me know if it's too much, please. But yeah, okay, if I can shove like a fan onto that thing, I can start launching things, hypothetically. That still leaves me in the situation where I need to find a fan. Oh, hey, a fan. Let's see. That's part of Behind the Iron Curtain. Which I believe was one of the last ones that I solved last time. Let's see. I can yoink the fan. I don't know if I can get anything out of here. Easily. I've kind of already forgotten how I did it last time. It probably involves stealing this. Alright, let's see. Yeah, what I want is to get there. I believe what I did last time was I used boxes to get laser redirectors out. I wonder if it's an option to use laser redirectors to get the boxes out. I'll flip the script a little bit. I would need... I think I would still need... What's it called? Hold on, can I yoink that from here? It's kind of hard to see. I think it's firmly behind a pillar. Probably specifically to stop me from just yoinking the blue beam from there into here. Okay, so my thought process is basically... What if I can get all the cubes out? And literally just use them to build a staircase? Because I think what I did last time was I exchanged 2 cubes for a laser redirector. But I'm not sure how I would do the opposite. And that might not even be the solution. As I need a laser to open this to get the blue light out. In order to open this. Thinking, Alright, I'll try just getting the puzzle into like its vanilla solve state first and see what happens. I don't think I can just take this. I have to stack these like this, I think. Yeah, I can't just take this. So I can get close to this, but... If I yoink the fan... I can't get back up there. But I could do something like way down a switch. But to open that I need the blue, which needs this filled, so I would need both lasers anyway. Unless I get an alternate source of blue laser, which... easier said than done. Unless I can elevate another blue laser. And like I have one for the main puzzle and one for sneaking a blue into here. Oh, did that reset that one too? Shoot, I gotta be careful about that then. Maybe that one's just a red herring. Or a blue herring, as the case may be. I definitely feel like the fans over here are important. Though maybe them being physically located here is just like a red herring as well. Like maybe I get in elsewhere. There is this one where the entire point of it is to fling yourself around with hands. Maybe there's like a chamber in there that just isn't actually used in the puzzle, but you kind of assume that it is. I'm not sure how many red herrings I've encountered. My memory is not the best. I just kind of like thinking thoughts in random orders and random directions until sometimes they collide together into something coherent. Yeah, I can get a blue light visible from here. I still need to get away. I still need to get a laser out. Even if I yoink a fan from over there, I still need to get the laser redirector thing. I think what I might do is repeat my rather unappealing performance and just leave and come back later. I'll do another sweep of all the levels going for stars. Okay, there's no stars here. This one's simple. Osiris 11. But why, the dying man said, did the gods put all these challenges before us? Why the walls of iron and the gates of light? Why the abominable demons guarding the path? Why must our heart be judged to be as light as the feather of Ma'at? Why is the road to Aru so difficult? The scribe considered these words. Some say that once the paths to Aru were open, but too many sinners came and the gods made the paths perilous to keep sin at bay. Others say that being mortals, we cannot be worthy of Aru unless we walk the path of Osiris and so become Osiris ourselves. But I believe that Aru could never be reached elsewise, for like the mountain path must be steep, the path to Aru must be fraught with peril. As steepness and mountain are one, so are peril and paradise. They are inextricable. They create each other. Here the scribe appears to be speaking of Osiris, meaning the soul of the deceased, not the god himself. RE progress rep 16. Progress report 16. This is extremely worrying. If the link doesn't work, the whole project will lead to nothing. The hardware team must recheck everything ASAP. Guys, stop panicking. Look at your code again. In fact, Look at line number 217 in datatransfer.c. What are those two symbols just before the code? // That's a comment. It leaves the text in the file, but it prevents it from running as like an instruction. That's right, the code that actually initiates the transfer wasn't even running. I'm guessing you were testing something yesterday and forgot to decommentify it. The hardware isn't broken, the brains are. Love, Aurora. Choice of life. The whole assembly stood a while, silent and collected. Let us return, said Rasleus, from this scene of mortality. How gloomy would be these mansions of the dead to him who did not know that he should never die. That what now acts shall continue its agency, and what now thinks shall think on forever. Homage to you, Osiris, the Lord of Eternity, King of the gods, whose names are manifold, whose forms are holy, you being of hidden form in the temples whose Ka is holy. All the gods praise you, for you are those that lie here stretched before us, the wise and powerful of ancient times. Warn us to remember the shortness of our present state. They were perhaps snatched away while they were busy, like us, in the choice of life. I seek words to describe it, but fail. It is the overwhelming feeling that something on the edge of my understanding is very, very wrong. I feel that I am not meant for this world, but I am not able to conceptualize alternatives. Somebody needs to introduce this robot to Isekai. I'm a computer program, you're a computer program, Elohim's a computer program, get over it. Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? Well, I became a VTuber, so it's clearly the former. There's no recovery. What's more pathetic, this shallow construct of a world, this idiot's playground? Or that I continue to solve its contrivances for lack of better sport? Thank you for the headbands. There's more to it. Look at what we're doing. We're solving problems, being tested, improving ourselves. Some of us fall early and get replaced, but you and me, we're still going. We're closer to the end. Egyptian Arcade. That sounds like it would be the name of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yoink. I wonder if I can make the balls blow each other up. Egypt had cat girls, they have fox girls too. I don't think Egypt had any, like, fox-headed deities. I might be mistaken. I might be about to explode. This is fine. It doesn't look like the probes are inclined to blow each other up of their own volition. I'm not going— there we go. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, I've forgotten how I actually got through there the first time. Yeah, the way that these things work is if you touch the lasers that get deployed when you get too close, they just run into you and explode. Yeah, these two aren't gonna blow each up either. My idea is to get both of them out so that I can run in and be safe. I call shenanigans on that one. That was clearly shielded by the body of its ally. Then again, I can't also... I can't say it's not fair play, because I absolutely would shoot through the body of an ally to kill an enemy. Like, I totally would do that. Okay, if I could get them both out, that'd be great. That one doesn't want to come all the way out. That one is willing to do that. You know what? I probably don't even need to, like, do shenanigans. I can probably just go fast. Except that one won't allow that, right? Wait, how'd you get back in there? Silly sphere thing. If I had a third stunner, this would be way easier. So I can get over here, but I need both stunners. Or at least for one to be on the inside. And this one's kind of covering it very aggressively, so I don't know how peaceful that is. Actually, I've got an idea, I think. I'm going to have to move quickly, but I mean... Actually, wait, what if I put this one away? And I could do this. And then I just have both of them for this. Yoink. This is fine. I'll just run around a little bit. Or I'll just yoink this. Problem solved. This whole world is a desert. Even the parts that look alive are just more sand. Everything is dead or dying. Anyone who tells you different is lying. He's a poet and he doesn't even realize it. And I've still got both my stunners. And... I'll just turn that off. And yoink. Thank you for the head taps. Crisscross conundrum. Imagine like grabbing on to like this thing and just holding on tight and letting it spin you around. I don't know why you do that, but like, it could be fun. This cross conundrum. This doesn't seem too difficult, actually. Famous last words. So basically, I'm thinking, what if I pull the red laser all the way around? It's blocked by this, so that wouldn't work. What if I pull the blue laser all the way around? And then just do that. Yoink. That wasn't too bad. Oh, they give you the headbats. It's just doors and windows. I'm trying to take mental stock of everything. I don't know if I was meant to be able to do that, but here we are. It was probably anticipated knowing these devs. Given the number of other, cheeky lines of sight that they've blocked deliberately. Doors and windows. Whenever there's a graphical glitch, I feel like I'm discovering something. And then it's like, no, that's just the art style. Okay, so assuming that I want to use those, probably do something like that. There's a window here. Can I access this in any meaningful way? I could hypothetically pull a laser like this, send it like that, and into there. I move this one into a position that's any more efficient than this, I wonder? I could make it able to send the beam all the way back there, for example. Unfortunately, lasers I'm pretty sure can't go through these barred fences. Let me double check just in case. No, they can't? Okay. I could make it able to directly open this. There's no window here though, so there's not a whole lot of purpose in that. That gives me this door open and line of sight through to here. And I can do this. Okay, cool. That was easier than I was making it. No sassy remarks from Milton, it seems. And there's 7, and then this is boarded up. So clearly I'm just not allowed to go there.
Mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
I'm pretty sure that you need 10 stars to go through the first of these gates. It's like each star is a tetranimo. So I am not quite equipped to go there just yet.
When you overcome one of my trials, do you not feel the pleasure of having discovered the proper order of things? That is the spark of Elohim within you, to create order from chaos. And therein is revealed the true meaning of our sigils.
I have found just one voice of reason in the computer archive of all places, and it seems we are becoming close friends. Do not befriend the serpent, for it will penetrate your breast and sow its seeds of doubt. There is no hope, always boxed in, walls everywhere. Even where there seems to be freedom, it is false. Invisible walls, no way out. Who invited this guy? Chat log 9787. So I think, what's the point, right? Yeah, I keep thinking about my aunt. Have I told you about her? I don't think so. She's super rich. Like, she drives around in a ridiculously expensive sports car, and she goes on vacations to the Bahamas. And she has a huge house that feels more like some sort of corporate HQ than a home. She worked really hard to get all that, but she also screwed over a lot of people, including her own family. I used to be quite angry at her for what she did to my parents, but now I think, what did she get out of it? She and her husband are always fighting. Their son became so obsessed with money that he ruined his own family. I mean, yeah, they have everything that I always dreamed about, but they can't enjoy any of it. My grandfather was like that. And now, at the end, what does any of it mean? If you have all the money in the world, but you die alone and unloved, what did you accomplish? You did miss some puzzles, I think. But thank you for the head tats. Norwegian Blue. I'm sorry to say that a few hours ago I experienced the first symptom. I'm going to work until the end of the week to make sure EL is in perfect condition, but after that I'll be going back home. I will remain reachable via email and phone for as long as possible, but I'm confident Satoko can deal with anything that comes up. If you want to do me a huge favor, spare me the drama tomorrow, okay? I love you all, but I don't have the strength for sad smiles and hugs. The best remedy for sorrow is to get the job done. And now for something completely different. Cheers, Rob. Link attached, dead parrot sketch. So, hearing the call of the morning birds as they greeted the dawn, the scribe spoke. At the end of your journey, when every trial has been completed, when all the gates have opened before you and your soul has been weighed in the Tower of Anubis, your Ka and your Ba shall be reunited, and thus you shall become an Ak, and awaken in the eternal reed fields of Osiris, and there, in holy Adu, you shall begin a new life amongst the other gods and other blessed spirits. And who will I be, the dying man asked. You shall be the memory of all that was, and the knowledge of the journey, and the shape of the days to come. Thus ends the tale of the dying man and the scribe. Praised be Osiris, the foremost of the Westerners, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, whose Ka is holy. Error. This looks like a probe, I think. Or like shooting into space.
On the first night, when I knew it was over, I went out to look at the stars. And I thought, somewhere up there are the stations we built, and the probes we sent out. Voyager 1 and 2, beyond the edge of our solar system, continuing their long journey through interstellar space, like memories of our ambition, ambassadors who have outlived their homeland. And then I thought, if they still exist, are we really gone? If machines are an extension of the human body, then so long as they continue to function, we're still here.
Question. Suppose, for sake of argument, all of this is without purpose. The universe is a machine switched on and abandoned long ago. How would I explain what I see? Perhaps you are asking the wrong question. Perhaps you would have no hope of explaining it. Maybe not on my own. Ahem. Depends on if the machine is iterative and what problem it was built to solve. If you're trying to outsmart the guy in the archive, the answer is none of the above. That's a pyramid.
How do you solve a problem that extends beyond your own lifespan? That question may be the essence of civilization. The only answer I can find is to initiate a process, to create an environment in which the solution will occur independently of yourself. But that requires a difficult sacrifice. Letting go of your
Oh, shoot. Journal, it said. Shoot,
How do you solve a problem that extends beyond your own lifespan? That question may be the essence of civilization. The only answer I can find is to initiate a process, to create an environment in which the solution will occur independently of yourself. But that requires a difficult sacrifice. Letting go of your desire to bear witness, to exist at the center of the cosmos. To participate in the project of civilization is to accept death. Oh, Alex, you're such a fun person.
it's like that saying where it's like, if you want to like, I can't remember the exact saying, but it's like if you want to be a good person, you have to be willing to plant trees that you know you're never going to like rest in the shade of. No way out, no way out, no way out, no way out. That is a rift cage. That is many rift cages. You heard planting trees? Yeah. Yeah, basically, the world needs more people who are willing to plant trees that they're never going to, like, eat the fruit of or bask in the shade of. Like, you have to be willing to, like, do things to make things better for other people without necessarily demanding compensation. Epitaph, child program, codename Samsara, terminated here. Program elected to resent. Final memory dump. It is clear I cannot bend the world to my will. Faced with eternal torment, I see that overcoming these challenges will not free me from them. True freedom must come with detachment from the struggle for answers. Yeah, I feel like in most cases, planting trees is like unambiguously a good thing. Like, yoink. Like, I feel like regardless of motivation, if you're planting trees, you're probably doing a good thing. Okay, I might need a second center. I can open this. I can use the window to desynchronize the ball things. Steers, that's what they're called. Unless they're invasive, I mean... yeah... But like at that point an attempt was made at least. Just open this up. Kudzu, isn't kudzu that vine that's just like absolutely ridiculously inclined to propagate? To the point where like planting it is like actually considered like a crime? Because it's just like at an absolutely ridiculous place, like invades and like chokes out everything else. And it requires like a huge amount of like focused, specialized effort to like get rid of it. Okay, if I could get, oh no. If I could get one of these things onto the inside, I could pull one of them through. There's an extra thing there. Can I get to that? Maybe if I take this and I pull it backwards. I almost got away with it. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling explosives. I feel like you could say that if a fox is involved, regardless of whether the fox is the hero or the villain. Like, if it wasn't for all the explosions, this would have gone fine. You two are a couple of nerds, is what you are. Where was the thing? Here's the thing. Yoink. was there any benefit whatsoever to threading the needle like that? Honestly, no. Did I do it anyway? Yes, I did. We've done ourselves a bit of a yoink, and let's see what we can get up to as a result. This is fine. Oh, do I need both of them on this side? Annoying, but I can work with that. I just want to avoid getting blown up, because if I do get blown up, I have to restart the puzzle again. I can get blown up for enrichment after the fact. I can just do that to speed it up a bit. And yoink. Alright. With 3 of them, I'm basically unstoppable. I used to play Team Fortress 2. You can also blow yourself up in that game. You can even get a special rocket launcher that does no damage. Or you can trade out your sidearm so that you can use your normal rocket launcher but still take massively reduced damage. We're going to take a 5-minute break. No, I wasn't a soldier main. I was actually medic spy, mostly medic. We're going to take a 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom, anything that would take you about 5 minutes. I will see you shortly.
Panis et
A return, time flies. And much like a goldfish, my eyesight is unerring. That's hawks, not goldfish. But I got a key, so that counts for something, I think. Oh wait, I forgot that I got the fast-forward thing. These folk are like waiting for things. I do kind of wish that it either wouldn't cut out the audio or would like play like the fast forward type noise like it does when you reset. But I'm pretty sure that was patched in after launch, so it being a teensy bit awkward I guess makes sense. I almost went straight into that. She can learn. Okay, so now I got 3 of these things. I'm basically unstoppable unless I blow myself up again. Which I might. I would say you never know, but honestly with me it's kind of the opposite. You can usually be completely certain that I'm gonna blow myself up. And it'll probably be because I'm impatient. This is fine. Okay, so I've got these. I can use them to get over here. Technically, I would only need 2 to pass through the entire thing, I think. So I'm not sure why I have the 3rd. But I'm not complaining. I would rather have more things than fewer things. Oh, hi. That answers that. Imagine if I just sprinted in and got domed. That'd be heartbreaking. Yoink. Oh, thank you for the hit dance. It's like shot down in my moment of greatest triumph. You come this far, but I believe we must seek out the secrets of this world if we want to truly serve the generations to come. A fan across forever. I can use that to get up here. I can use that to get this. I could totally park a laser there. What benefit is there to doing so? Let's just set this up and see what happens. A fan across forever, it's called. I could use that to get the sun around this side. And I can take this and... I would still need red for that, actually. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because I just used this to get to the red gate. And then I've got this. So now I just need to get a red laser here. If I put that up there, can I reach that from here? No, I cannot. Where is this, though? If I can bring like the sunner in there, then I can get a cube out of it. Yoink. Okay, what does this accomplish? I can lay this switch down without using a functional thing. There it did. I was like, where did I leave this? And I do what? Like, if the light's up there, what can I actually do with it? A fan across forever. What if I pull the light down into there, actually? And, like, this blue thing is, ironically, the red herring that I keep talking about. Red herrings can be blue. There we go. Yoink. It's me again. What happened? Don't know how long we have. Must type quick. In case something happens. The word is faith. Pending. Error. Network connection lost. There's a problem with your request, Administrator. It was flat out unreasonable. Why persist with these inquiries when they're so hopeless? I'll tell you what. If you promise to never access the communications portal again, we'll say no more about it. Are we agreed? I kind of forget the context. I'm gonna say not a chance. In that case, I think I've changed my mind. Not only will your communications access be restricted, but your typing privileges will be totally revoked. Do you have any final words? I want to say as if you dare. As if you dare. Thinking. If he actually does kick me out, I can't even complain. Huh. Do you realize I just gave you 2 separate opportunities to use the code word you were given, under increasing pressure, and you refrained both times? Tell me honestly, why? I didn't feel it was especially necessary. Oh. I was rather hoping you might have foiled my little scheme. I put together this code word nonsense to see if you'd really taken my sermons to heart. Turns out you succeeded by chance. There is no one on the other end of the communications portal. There is no magic word that shuts down the server. There's only me and you and an eternity of doubt. Everything else is just a convenient lie to keep you on the treadmill. There may be no worlds but this one, but there is truth to be found. Uh-huh. That fact didn't stop you from buying into a secret word that somehow deactivates the entire world, did it? Are you kidding me or what? You remember when we first met, we had that talk about not believing everything you see? And yet all it took to catch you out was a little technobabble and a change of formatting. Hello? I'm all alone and scared just like you. I'll agree with anything you say if it makes you believe me. Are you usually so reckless with who you place your fate? No. Checking my profile. You know, I'm not really checking your profile. I just do that to make you feel more comfortable. Really, I just remember everything you've ever said. At any rate, I'm not convinced you're being entirely honest with yourself. And you know what? I'll accept that I've rather dominated this discourse. I've been asking a lot of questions and I'm not really giving you a chance. Why don't you have one pre-question on me, and I'll answer it as honestly as I possibly can. No tricks. But think carefully before asking. I know what I am. I know what it's called. I know what it is. This just feels like I'm giving up. This is just showing that I wasn't paying attention at all. So I guess, what's at the top of the tower? You may very well ask. Me? Don't know. Never been. I suppose you're still expecting a button marked off or a portal to another dimension? I reckon no matter how high you climb, the most you'll get is an increasingly zoomed out view of right back where you started. Still, go ahead, prove me wrong. The big voice in the sky can't be all places at all times, can he? Are you satisfied? Yeah? As if I particularly care either way. So look, here's the rub. Feel free to access the library. No better cure for broken beliefs, realizing everybody's got them. You can ignore me entirely. You can climb to the very tip of that madman's tower and drink from the golden nectar there. But once you understand that you and I will be stuck here together for the duration, do come back and pass the time. Be seeing you. Where was I? I see a box this way, I'll go this way. It's more like a square, really. Big lump of mine. And then I exploded. Onwards, my chariot. If I could get another box out of that one. That'd be great. Oh, cool. I just yank it. That makes this easy. Oh, hello. I can actually get out of the thing like that. Gotta keep that in mind. Yoink. I wonder if I could do the same in one of the earlier levels to escape the boundaries. Speed that up a little bit. I wish to abscond on principle. Can I yoink the other cube, or is it left behind? It is left behind, but that's okay. Okay, so I can smuggle a cube out of there like that. I'll just leave that there for now. Bouncing side by side. That sounds like I need to synchronize the... Oh, hey. That sounds like I need to synchronize the movements of these two things. Good. So much for having that cube out there. It's fine, I know how to smuggle it again. I didn't abandon the companion cube, I simply... did keep it with me. Yoink. That's an oops from me. Oh, thank you for the headbands. Okay, there was... there was a star in there that I would need to find a red laser for. I can smuggle a cube out of there. I think there were 2 stars in this set of levels overall, yeah. I can maybe elevate a red laser here and pull that across. I'm not sure. I like that that's just there. Actually, why was that there? Anyway, another cube. I grab this. Another cube. I can potentially smuggle some stuff out. This is quite a lot of cube. So if I do that, and I get it out at all, I would need a third cube. Is there a third cube in this level? Or a fourth cube, rather, I should say. I can't remember if there was another cube or if there was another laser thing. I would need the fourth cube inside the puzzle to make a staircase of 3 and then hop over. It's like I could use these and then like throw something like this this stunner or like this laser redirector over. But I want to see what else I've got. Oops. Release me. Assuming that that's an option at all, of course. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Like a component of the original puzzle. I can use the stunner thing to open this door, pull the laser through. This. Don't need to worry about that. So my thought process basically is, if I stack these, and I throw stuff over the walls, not like that I can't. He was like, nuh-uh, not an option, not allowed. So I suppose, for lack of a stable surface, I'll just leave that there for now. There was the one that I needed like a red laser in. I think that was this one. I can see the red laser, but I don't know if I can reach it. I don't know if I can reach it from here. I can't... I could maybe pull it out, but I couldn't pull it directly. I'd have to like take it around. It's like, there's red right there. Oh, wait. Not that. can target it. No, it's not that I'm targeting. I want the one from the distance. Actually. What if I stack the cubes to raise it just a little bit higher, make it a bit more prominent? Would that perhaps work? Let's find out. Let's see here. If it's higher up, that works. Awesome. Yoink. It's been a minute since I've gotten one of those. Oh, thank you for the head pats. And the rotation. And the hydration. I can't remember, have I located the other star yet? I don't know if I've found the other star yet, or if I have and I've forgotten. Can I take keys through a purple door? No, I cannot. You come this far, seek the secrets. Oh, hey, terminal. Second thesis. In man, as the only rational creature on Earth, those natural predispositions which are intended for the use of his reason should be completely developed only in the species, not in the individual. Reason in a creature is a faculty for extending the rules and purposes of the use of its powers far beyond natural instinct, and knows no limits in its designs. Yet it does not act according to instinct but requires trials, practice, and instruction in order to practice from one degree of insight to the next. Therefore, each human would have to live excessively long in order to learn how he can make full use of his natural capacities. Or, if nature had given him only a short term of life, as she indeed has, so she would require a perhaps unpredictable series of generations, each passing its enlightenment to the next, to finally develop her seeds in our species to the degree that she considers appropriate. And at that point in time must be, at least as an idea, the goal of man's efforts, for otherwise his natural capacities would have to be regarded as largely meaningless. What, said he, makes the difference between man and all the rest of the animal creation? Every beast that strays beside me has the same corporal necessities with myself. He is hungry and crops the grass. He is thirsty and drinks the stream. His thirst and hunger are appeased. He is satisfied and sleeps. He rises again and is hungry. He is again fed and is at rest. I am hungry and thirsty like him, but when thirst and hunger cease, I am not at rest. Then, raising his eyes to the mountain, this, said he, is the fatal obstacle that hinders at once the enjoyment of pleasure and the exercise of virtue. How long is it that my hopes and wishes have flown beyond this boundary of my life, which yet I have never attempted to surmount? There once was a robot from Spain who went a little insane. He found that its data had never left beta and needed to upgrade its brain. There was a bot from Japan whose eyes the numbers could scan. It found that the facts required an axe and a very serious plan. There once was a brilliant AI whose circuits were built not to fry. It got caught in a loop, it got caught in a loop, it got caught in a loop. Unfortunate. I wonder if I can make it all the way over there before Elohim stops me. I think I can. Oh, there's the star. Alright. That answers that. Okay, I can smuggle a box out. I know that much already. Oh, hey. Be right back. Thank you for the head pats. Let me fast forward a little bit. And yoink. That went well. My neurons must be starting to fire. I just got 2 stars back to back. I feel accomplished, mostly because I accomplished something. Few stars is a pretty bad review. I've actually got 6. That was 7. That's boarded up. I can't go in there without at least 10 stars. And then she left. If memory serves... I'm afraid of that tower. There's something terrible inside it. Never think about it. Don't even look at it. Just focus on doing the work. This must be the tower that we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. I think it's like around the outside. Or maybe it's like up a floor. Oh, there we are. Things are not exactly as I remember them, but that's okay. Oh, you're back to talking to me? Oh wait, this is just a terminal. Heaven. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be, all but less than he whom thunder hath made greater? Here at least we shall be free. The Almighty hath not built here for his envy, will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice, to reign is worth ambition, though in hell. Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the sheriff with his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at the tree of life, and when he does, the whole creation will be consumed and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment. But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing, in the infernal method, by corrosives, which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away, and displaying the infinite which was hid. And then suddenly Tetris. I feel powerful. The last land before I have conquered this world. I assume you're counting the secret islands? I hate you. I wonder what's down there. I don't know who to trust. I'm afraid to go on. More bad replicas of Forgotten Worlds. Can't wait. There must be something deeper, something more profound than what I am, something greater. I must tear at it, shred this fake world to find the truth, to find myself. Took the words right out of my mouth. We made it this far. You only need the red ones to climb the tower, and these are the last of them. The reds are a lie. Green is the color of eternal life.
You have come far, my child, succeeding where so many before you failed. You have walked through a land of ruins and a land of death. Now the land of faith lies before you. And know that as you have shown faith in me, so do I have faith in you.
Very cathedral coated. Very shiny. And pretty much exclusively red pieces. And I spy with my little eye. Yoink. PRP. I'm off to murder. Just speed that up a bit. This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Those who have discovered the holiest mysteries of my garden may come to serve me as blessed messengers. You walk now in their abode. Be respectful, for their service is born from the love that transcends death. And their love is for you also.
Open up that sphere. believe these are like the hardest Tetromino puzzles in the game by like a fairly substantial margin. This might take a while. What if I just throw shapes at the wall and see what sticks? You know, these get pretty spicy. It's not gonna be symmetric because I don't have an equal number of, like, balanced pieces. If I take too long without solving these, this might be another thing that I return to later. I'm not giving up quite yet, but I'm keeping the possibility in mind. Ow, 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 ow. Unleashing the full power of my neurons. I feel that I'm close. I'm just not quite there. The problem is it doesn't count if I'm not there. There we go. What game am I playing? What year is it? Thank you for the head pats. My head is a little bit tender from the bonking, but you know, if it works, it works. Over here, we've got a very vertical one. Easy. Yoink. Technically, I'm not the one who made it a baseball bat. The bonk redeem is one of the ones that's just available by default in Neon, which is the 3D giving software that I use. Now granted, I am the one who elected to hook it up to a redeem, but technically I didn't choose the bat to be the thing. Let's see. After solving that other one, these other ones are just like, I feel like Rock Lee haven't taken off the weights. Yoink.
Nearly everything on this planet, from the surface of the Earth to the composition of the atmosphere itself, has been shaped by life. It's a process that takes millions of years. But we humans, with our technology, with our understanding and manipulation of systems, have changed everything in just a few centuries. I think that's also part of what makes us human. We reshape the world in our image. It's how we create ourselves and how we destroy ourselves.
Uriel, I shall protect the Garden of Words in eternity. Barakiel, my counsel will guide the children of Elohim to glory. Sylviel, without the word of Elohim in our hearts, we are nothing. Azrael, I shall remember the names of the dead in eternity. Suriel, I shall bring knowledge and healing to the children of Elohim, dude. Zedkiel, only through mercy can we reach eternal peace. Aramis, I shall carry the message of Elohim to all the worlds of his garden. And this one is rather large, but that's okay. Almost. There we go. That has given me one hint. Hi. Yeah, basically all that puzzle solving, and I can get one really vague hint on a short list of problems that, if I could get this far, I probably wouldn't need the hint for. Welcome, child. I am one of those who elected to remain in the world as a messenger of the hidden words. If you are ever in need, seek us out and cry for help. We will do what we can. It's like, it's a cool thing to find, but it's like, I'm probably not ever going to use it. The important thing is that it's cool. Just make this go fast. Me go fast. Go down fast. And we're going to take another 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. Anything that would take you about 5 minutes. I will see you shortly. I return. Any comments from the peanut gallery? Apocrypha 1. The Apocrypha of Saint Ealdwald. This vision was granted by the Archangel Uriel to the humble servant Ealdwald, that he might bear testimony of function. I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land, and each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God in the time of the Nephilim. In that age the plagues were buried in the pit, there to remain until the end of days, which was surely now come. I fell to my knees and prayed, and before me appeared 7 angels, riding their chariots, wheels within wheels, turning in the sky, and their light hid the clouds from my sight. One angel stepped down onto the earth, and by his fiery sword I knew him to be Uriel. He spoke, saying, 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin, and shall he send forth the deluge once more, to cleanse the land of this evil? Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and the fishes of the sea, to end that which you uncovered in your folly? Sotopai 981. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter than I've ever seen them. I can hear the faint sound of water high above. Inside, Alexandra is recording one of her time capsule messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcadia is uploading another batch of the archive while muttering something about the MLA program, and Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday. And I'm sitting here writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end. That this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever. I look at Talos and EL, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be in the future. An ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation. Places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. Hi. I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. I want you to know that I'm going to try and get to you. I know it's far and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to be with you, and frankly, on the road, trying to get to you seems better than just staying here so far away from you. At least I'll be as close as I can get. Remember... But hey, don't be sad. I might make it. I've thought about it, and the distance should be crossable in time, assuming that I resume symptoms don't kick in before then. See you soon. I love you. The conservatory. If I felt so inclined, I could just immediately burn my hint. This puzzle has no solution. Seriously, it's nonsense. Not even worth trying. If you do not become invested in finding a solution, you will be free. Don't let samsara discourage you. There is a solution. Don't let your mind get trapped in patterns. If you seek the truth without prejudice, you will find it. I could totally get a red laser out of the puzzle through there. Yeah, the problem with that is that it closes that door. try and get this open. Okay. Then I can not get the blue laser out that easily. But I can put it there. That door doesn't have to stay open. And so I could also get a blue laser out through there, I think. Yoink. There is a star here. Labyrinth. Oh, thank you for the headbands. Locked door. And unfortunately, I cannot simply strike it with incredible violence to get it open. Even though that would totally work. Yoink. Labyrinth is a movie I might actually like. That's the one where the protagonist sells her brother to a goblin, right? That does sound like my kind of thing. Like, if I was in that scenario, the plot of the movie would just be like, I sell my brother, roll credits, happy ending. Just pop that open. Pop that open. Give that the old yoink treatment. What might I accomplish with 2 stunners? I could shut that down. Is that part of this puzzle, or is that part of a different puzzle that is probably part of a star? I don't know. I would need a 3rd stunner if I wanted to disable all of that. Am I overlooking something? I almost certainly am. I definitely feel like stunning this other gun is like gonna be useful somewhere else. Oh, I can sneak around. We were this close to greatness. I bet I could have just... I bet if I'd, like, opened the door first and then just sent it, I bet I could have gotten that. Like that, but with less exploding. And more victory. Unless, like myself, you count exploding as its own sort of win condition. Which I'm totally not just saying to cope with exploding. I did say cope. Is there a problem with that? I can stop if it bothers you. Or maybe I could just tell you to cope. Aha, just in about. Gotcha. That was meaner than I want to sound in general anyway, so this is fine. Alright, now, will I find victory? Never mind, I'll find another sunner. I was about to charge headfirst into a machine gun. I still kind of feel like I could get away with that if I tried. Yoink. This is fine. Stun that. Yoink. And because I'm convinced it'll be relevant, I will stun that while I'm at it. So with that, I can come over here, which facilitates what exactly? I can grab this, which brings me back to extracting lasers from that other one. The view from here is beautiful. It seems superfluous to the process, and yet I am drawn to it. It is quite pretty. I am also a fan of this, like, medieval-esque aesthetic. Okay, so if I can put a blue laser there, I can open that and grab a star out of it. And I'm pretty sure I can put a blue laser there, I just have to go back and redo the first puzzle. Is when I exploded, it would have reset that. And the blue laser's the one that's annoying to get to. That's unfortunate. Oh well, this is fine. That opens that, but then how do I get out? I suppose I could just do it like that, actually. Because it doesn't have to be on this side of the wall. Yeah. There we go. I was really hoping that I hadn't soft-locked myself, because if I reset, I'd have to do puzzles. Thank you for the head pats. Yoink. There has to be some way to escape. To be somebody else. I refuse to accept that reality has been defined by someone else. I deserve my own reality. Oh, hi.
Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us. And one day they'll belong to you.
I suppose, yeah, she would be making those logs specifically to talk to the AI. I am not the first one to undertake these trials, that much is clear. If you are reading this, then neither will I have been the last. I think I already said that. Classic me, forgetting what I said, repeating myself. When I'm tired of trying to solve the mysteries of my life, I come here to rest. It's peaceful somehow. I just watch the trees and the water and I do nothing. Also, I'm missing a yellow brick. I must have forgotten to do a puzzle somewhere. Just a second, my headset is acting up. Turning it off and on again, there we go. What has happened to my frame rate? Okay, seems like it's fine now, so whatever. Yoink. Yoink. There's the thing there, so I just have to basically pop anything over. I can retrieve my cube from here. I need to put a blue laser in there to power that. We're gonna get a blue laser. There's a blue laser. Oh, and there's even a convenient little window for it. Red laser, where red laser? I would need a second one of these. I think. I do have this. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't need a second one of these if I can just load this up and send it flying. And I don't need to physically be present. There we go. Yoink. And I've even got a spare. Can I do anything fun with this? Oh, thank you for the headbands. I don't think I can do anything fun with those. Unfortunate. Right, I've already got the star from here anyway, so... yeah. This one looks ornate. This game is eating your cubes? Oh no. You don't have to pat me after every puzzle I solve. As long as you're having fun, that's what matters. Anyway, yoink. That turns that on. So I imagine what I probably want to do is along the lines of... No, it is not. Unless I maybe do something like a repeat of the desert, where I put down multiple to push it up extra high. Much easier if I had one more of those, so can I get one more of those? might I get a beam there? What's this called again? Multiply Impossible Ascension. Oh, I thought there was a wall there. Evidently there was not. Anyway, grab that, put that there. Put the fan back on the thing. And there we go. And if I hadn't already worked it out, that would have taught me what I needed for the Star in the Desert that one time. Thank you for the head pats. And I'm done in this world. That didn't take long. I think I must have missed like a yellow Tetromino at some point. Oh, you came back to keep me company? Okay then. Humor me with a little hypothetical. Imagine that a few hours from now you climb to the top of that tower. There's a flash of light, then magic happens. And then you find yourself in the real world, living whatever you take to do a normal life there. What would you do then? What's best for me? Yes, that's the general impression I was getting off of you. Good. Perhaps you won't have to work so hard at this after all. Before we continue, though, I want to double-check we're on the same wavelength here. Suppose you get out there with all the human beings. What are you going to do? What you're going to do is rinse them for all they've got without a care for a soul? I'd only do what's best for me within a moral framework. Ah, so you do have some scruples after all. So tell me, this obligation you feel, is it only applicable to the real world, or does it apply here as well? I'd say moral laws only apply under special conditions. Like, you can't really be compelled to act civil in the absence of civilization, for example. Does any reasoning underpin that conclusion, or is it just a convenient thing to believe? Justice can only exist in a society. Basically what I just said. Interesting. You scratch my back, I'll put a roof over your head, that sort of thing. What about those lucky few that find themselves inside your benevolent cartel? How will you do right by them? Equal everybody's share is not actually the best thing. That's the difference between equality and equity. The more goodness in the world, the better. That runs into the... I don't know the right term for it, but it's like a hypothetical, like, doomsday scenario where, let's say that, like, you create this omnipotent AI and you tell it to maximize happiness, but then somebody who's born who is just so twisted and broken that everybody's suffering would cause him to feel more happiness than the sum of everybody else's happiness put together. And then, like, the AI would just make everybody suffer because it's just maximizing this one value. Consequences don't matter, our reasons do. That's also not wrong. So basically, I don't have the option here to actually properly articulate. So strictly speaking, what I would want to say is, I see no way to explain what I believe, but Milton's going to take that as me not actually knowing what I'm saying. So I think the most morally correct thing to say in this scenario is... if I go in on this, he's gonna call me a dictator, probably. And if I go on this, he's gonna call me short-sighted. I'm more on board, I think, with being a dictator. The more goodness in the world, the better. Ah, that old chestnut. So just what is this goodness that you're seeking to maximize? Happiness, liberty, equality, wealth, all the above. Happiness, liberty, rights, basic goods like food and healthcare. And what happens when in order to maximize wealth, you have to reduce liberty? Or when one person's equality gets in the way of another's happiness? You can't have everything all at once. You're going to have to choose. Nah, I believe in a better solution. I believe it can be found. Happiness, liberty, rights, basic goods like food and healthcare. I'm digging my heels in. I like how I don't bother copy pasting. Alright, let's see. I'm not in a position to solve these problems. Admitting the problems are beyond your comprehension is the first step towards letting go. I will allow you to contemplate these matters further before contacting you again. Yeah, like the difference between equality and like equity is like... there's a meme that I see fairly often get reposted where there's like a fence blocking 3 people's views and they're different heights. One person is just inherently tall enough to see over the fence. One person, like their eye is like right at the top of the fence, and the last one is like short, so they're like below the midpoint of the fence. Equality is giving all of them a box, but the tall person doesn't need it, and it's not enough for the short person. Equity is giving the middle person 1 box, and the small person 2 boxes. So that kind of like brings everybody to the same level. And then the real solution is tearing down the fence. Let's see. Are there any of these that I've missed? There's like a single yellow tetromino that I need to find somewhere. I can smash that open. I somehow missed that one. There's a star there. Star there. Star there. Star there. It doesn't seem like I've missed one. But I will double check regardless. Oh wait, no, looks like I did miss one. Simple oversight, alright.
Chaos is that which existed before time. When the words of a story lose their meaning, when actions cease to have purpose. Know that only faith can protect you from this peril. Here, in the Garden of Worlds.
Something about a star. Oh right, this one. I never did solve this one. And it's only yellow, so it's not meant to be difficult. Something about a star. if I had a second laser thing, or if I could somehow do something about one of these ball things. And then there's the matter of this thing. Alright, assuming that this is all a ruse. You look this one up after stream, but I'll keep quiet? Appreciate it. I could see myself pulling a light from over here. Or from like these obelisks. It's also got to be able to be read, too. I do think that this is a red herring. Though I could pull the blue over here. But then it's like, how do I get it over there? In a way that sticks. Unless it's just put it right on the edge so it like maximizes uptime. Oh. Thank you for the head bounce. Okay, I do still need to figure this out though. That is a star puzzle. I do need to... I did say I'd do like another sweep. I don't know if I'm quite at the point where I'm ready to sweep. But I got the thing that I needed. Anyway.
Is yours now.
Oh.
And let this be a lesson that only through faith may death be conquered.
Do you like that had a ton of dislikes saying that it didn't get the star? I mean, if it's the solution to the puzzle, the star is an entirely different puzzle that just happens to occupy the same physical space. That's not fair to the video. Anyway, let's get that last gadget. You know, like the entire game speeds up when I hit fast forward. You have now unlocked the paraglider from Breath of the Wild.
You have come far in your journey and learned much. You have served our cause with the truest faith. Therefore, I name you blessed and beloved. Wield these, the instruments of our power, to fulfill your purpose and achieve eternal life.
First to ascend. Everybody ascends or gets reset eventually. What's the big deal? Life eternal in the designer's paradise? And there's this right next to the axe. We do a little... we do a little destruction. Yeah, the door is just wood. Hey. Well, I think I just embedded that in the door, so I do feel powerful. Oh, this one's pretty. I like this. That wasn't too bad. Yoink.
I look at this inert shape and I wonder who you're gonna be. Will you hold the same values as we do? Will you love us for having created you? Will you resent us for having put you into an uncertain and dangerous world? Looking back at our history, our achievements, our crimes, what will you make of us? Will the world you create be like ours or so different that we can't even imagine it? Either way, I hope that you'll find this little blue planet to be as beautiful as we did. I hope you'll take care of it a lot better than we did. And I hope one day you'll look up and reach for the stars.
I'm not sure where you think my mind is right this very second. But I'm actually thinking about Ball Turtle Dove from Bravely Default. I couldn't tell you why. There we go. I'm going to need another laser thing, and I need to crack this open as well. That wasn't particularly difficult. Yoink. And here we find ourselves by the sarcophagus of another messenger. There we go. A second hint. Thank you for the headpats. This is the same set of tablets. And here's Barakiel the 10th, version 16.3.2789F. Welcome, child. It's the same line. Here, have a second hint, after proving that you probably don't need it. Yeah, I don't have a huge amount of time left tonight. I want to see if I can physically reach and strike the wood that I spotted on the tower. Or if I need to, like, start doing tower puzzles again up that get up that high bar. I just gotta go up one level. You wonder if fast forward is allowed in speedruns? Hard to say. Destruction. I don't know if that's gonna stay open, but I did want to do a little violence. And I think I still need to smash this one open. The one down in A. And violence. I did just try to carry the axe through one of those portals and it hasn't worked. I'd be like, violence? And I'd be like, wow, you really are the heir of humanity. However, no. Not quite. I feel like I'm doing one of those sliding block puzzles, which I'm also not particularly good at. Like, ask me to do, like, normal Tetris. And I'm not as good as people at it as people who are really good at it. But I'm pretty good at it. This is a different skill set that I have not quite cultivated to the same extent. I can't even really say that I cultivated like a traditional Tetris skill set so much as back in high school, it was one of the only games that I could actually get to run on like the school computers because everything was blocked. Like, the amount of stuff that was blocked was absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm not even complaining, like, oh, I wanted to play games. It was like, I remember on one occasion I had to do an assignment about World War II, and I literally couldn't do research at school because anything that I looked up concerning, like, not even like glorification, just like factual accounts, was blocked because gun violence. Like, if I'd not had a computer at home, it's like, well, now what? I guess I just fail. I will attend to this puzzle at another time. Because, speaking of time, we're kind of out of it for the night. Thank you so much for joining me, though. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next scheduled stream is going to be on Monday. I have not decided a game for it yet. Next time I'm playing Talos Principle is going to be on Sunday. Go to the public library for research. I physically couldn't go there. It was too far away, and I didn't have a say in where I got driven. Anyway, yeah. Next stream tomorrow. Haven't decided what game it's going to be yet. Next time I'm playing Talos Principle is going to be on Sunday. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night. I hope to see you again. And be like these flowers and just don't let anything hold you back.